Hello viewers, BlueEyedSaiyan back at you with another deck profile that I made. And today's featured deck profile is Joey Wheeler's, which I said I would do, I believe, back in October, November, so I'm really sorry about that. It was a hectic holiday season for me. So I figured today might as well make that video and finally put it up. So here we go. So first off, as you can see, I've got a couple fusions. I run 20 monsters, 10 spells, 10 traps, just to keep everything balanced for a total of 40 plus 2 fusions. So here we go. See here. So 2 fusions to start out with today. We have Thousand Dragon and Alligator Sword Dragon, which I believe Joey only used once, which was against Mako Tsunami, but whatever. Put those 2 down there. And now for the monsters. First up we have Guilford the Lightning. Red Eyes Black Dragon. Jinzo. My favorite card, of course. Cybertech Alligator. Freed the Matchless General. And of course you can already see I've taken some liberties with the deck, but I'll get into that a little later. Panther Warrior. Gearfried the Iron Knight. Alligator Sword. Rocket Warrior. Little Wingard. 2 Field Commander Razes. Good for searching, also knowing the deck a little. Exiled Force. 2 Command Knights. Blue Flame Swordsman. Flame Swordsman's way better replacement. Axe Raider. Dandelion. Baby Dragon. Finish off the monsters, we have Time Wizard. Alright, on to the spells here. Let's see. We have 2 Lightning Blades. Polymerization. Graceful Dice. Scapegoat. Lightning Vortex. Star Blast. Reinforcement of the Army. Pot of Greed. And Monster Reborn. Now for the traps we have Kunai with Chain. Magical Arm Shield. Skull Dice. Of course, if we have Graceful Dice, we have Skull Dice, right? 2 Draining Shields. Fairy Box. Psychic Shockwave to get out Jinzo. Raigeki Break. And to finish everything off, 2 Dark Bribes. Alright, so as you can see, the deck overall, I believe, stays faithful to what Joey originally had as a deck. But of course, I had to really heavily modify it in order to actually be playable and, most importantly, winnable, but also fun at the same time. So what I did was I started out with his Battle City structure of his deck, and then just kind of modified it from there in order to actually create something that was actually workable. So as you can see, I've definitely included some different cards, so like such as Dandelion, the Command Knights, the Field Commander Razes. Dandelion in particular, I include him as well as Star Blast in order to make Guilford a bit playable, especially Dandelion. I found that it actually works. He's even acts like a bit of a scapegoat too in order to protect my life points, or whoever's using the deck's life points. So he's really useful in that regard. I actually put him in to replace, I believe it was Marauding Captain. Marauding Captain wasn't bad, but I just felt that I could have used a better monster in his place, so I put Dandelion in. And guess what? I was right. Because he's good for getting out the tributes, good for defense, you know, whatever really. So, besides making the tributes more playable, Guilford more playable, we also include a couple lightning blades in order to really make, since a lot of the deck is filled with more focused on warrior types, which is pretty awesome. I have 2 lightning blades in there to give them additional power to overcome some obstacles, as well as put reinforcement of the army in there so I can get certain warriors at different times. That's why I also have the Command Knights in there to create a bit of a defensive wall if I need to. Even to power up my different warriors, as well as the Field Commander Razes to, of course, like I said earlier, mill the deck a bit, get the warriors that I need at the certain times. I also like, as I said before, I like Blue Flame Swordsman because he's definitely a more playable, more practical card to play as opposed to Joey's favorite, one of his favorites, Flame Swordsman, because I really did not see the point in putting that fusion in there. Felt that Thousand Dragon and even Alligator Sword Dragon was a much better replacement for that obsolete fusion of Flame Swordsman. I also tried to include some luck elements within the deck, just as Joey had. I really steered clear of a lot of the luck elements because I felt there was kind of stupid. And I'm not a luck kind of guy, I'd rather just have reliable cards I know can back me up when I need them. So I did include some of the classics like Graceful Dice, Skull Dice, and even Fairy Box, which Fairy Box was surprisingly very helpful to me. So I think I even won a duel against one of my other decks I was playing and testing it against. It was like the Yugi deck, even Kaiba really, where I kept using Fairy Box's effect, and I guess I was lucky that day. But I was able to win using it, so it was pretty awesome. Even Time Wizard has been good a couple occasions too as well. So I even put some Draining Shields in there. Definitely helps with getting the life points up because this deck can take a bit of a beating if you're not prepared sometimes. Also good for Star Blast when you really want to get out a bigger guy like Red Eyes Black Dragon, go for the Lightning, or even any like the others like Jinzo, Cybertech Alligator, or Free the Matchless General. So I even include another couple of traps as well, just Magical Arm, Shield, Kunai Chain, which those aren't too bad. I put Psychic Shockwave in there to get Jinzo out even easier. So this deck's definitely good in that regard, trying to mill the deck, getting the right monsters at the right time. And of course I put in some of my favorite traps, the 2 Dark Bribes, Raigeki of course. Even put Pot of Greed and Monster Reborn in there because I know Joey played it and those are always helpful cards. So overall this deck, I'd say it's been completed. I've thoroughly tested it. So that was a good thing about waiting a couple months before I put it up here, because this deck I'm say 100% happy with. I really don't have any problems with it. I haven't modified it at all since I really haven't done anything with it since November, I'd say. I've just been thoroughly testing. I even had one of my friends come over when he was on break, and he came over and he tested the deck out along with this Yugi and Seto decks just to get a second opinion. He even said they were good and balanced. I think he even liked this deck because it could get the right monsters at the right time, for the most part, of course. I mean, most of it is luck and shuffling, you know, all the heart of the cards bullshit. But he thought it was pretty good. I mean, he was even able to get out Guilford, use the effect, Jinzo, even use the Command Knights, Field Commander Razes. So overall, really good deck, very playable. I mean, I know it's not a perfect replica of Joey's deck, but this one's actually playable. I believe it stays generally overall true to what he was going for, and if he was here right now, I'd say he'd probably even enjoy it. But if you're interested in making a Joey deck, I would definitely suggest, even if it's like a modified deck like I usually do and post on this channel, I'd definitely give this one a shot, as I think you'd enjoy it, as I know I definitely have. It's proven itself to me. So anyways, guys, in the upcoming future, I will be posting my new Zombie World deck that I made. I know that's not entirely original, but you know, it's my own creation. I'm pretty proud of it. I've been working on it since about late December. When my friend was over and I was telling him about doing something with zombies, and he of course told me to do it. So there's one last component I'm missing to it. I think I'm gonna put one more Mizuki in there. Hopefully it comes soon so I can give it another test. But overall, I think it's still a pretty solid deck. So hopefully I'll be posting that soon so all you guys can see it as well. So until next time, everyone, please like, comment. If you haven't already, subscribe. Hell, even share this video to others who are like character decks or just extended music or, you know, whatever the fuck I do on this channel. So until next time, everyone.